Hey everybody, wanted to jump in, say hi. We're back from our vacation. Probably leave the glasses on just for the fact that helping me see a little bit better. But yeah, we made it back. Today is Sunday. It's been a week and had a great time. Would never uh, want to change anything. I wanted to say thanks to all you folks that joined the live feeds. And I just finished our first video. So you should be seeing that video come up here in the next day or two. I think I got it scheduled for tomorrow evening. But yeah, overall, great trip. Our first impressions of Vancouver were ultimately, if we go back, we go back. If we don't, we don't. Initially, when we got there, we were a little overwhelmed with the amount of people that were there and not realizing it was a 3-day weekend for Canada as well. So there was a ton of people in that downtown area enjoying the nightlife, which was great. Great sunset, which you'll see in that video coming out tomorrow. Lots and lots of options. We showed up. We were hungry. We had a plan to go to one of the Japanese restaurants. Didn't realize that we needed to have reservations, so we ended up showing up and not being able to eat at the restaurant. We could have if we wanted to wait, an hour to eat, or over an hour to eat, because they told us it was at least 45-minute wait to get seated. So we ended up going next door to a Korean barbecue, and that ended up working out for us. But overall, that first day was great. The next day, we ended up going to Shannon Falls and to Whistler. I always want to call it Whittier, but it's Whistler. And since we live very close to one of those, or a couple of the ski communities in the Sierras, it felt very similar. I'll talk about the embarkation day for Holland. It was very, very easy, probably the easiest embarkation day that we've ever had. It's a little confusing trying to figure out where we needed to go. There was a Disney ship in port as well, and it was a little different for the fact that, in theory, it was a 28-day cruise that started the day before in Seattle. Shannon and I knew that, but we'd never been to Vancouver, so that's why we decided to go to Vancouver instead of getting on the ship in Seattle, because we both have been there. So it was way different where we did our check-in. It literally took us, once we got to the port, to the ship, we were in our stateroom by, I think it was like 20 minutes, 15 or 20 minutes. Super easy. We got dropped off, figured out where we needed to go, and we're in our room. And I'll just say 20 minutes. That was the quickest we've ever done it. Alaska, great weather in the beginning. As we left Sitka, we started to head towards Lake Kodiak, Valdez, and then we had a stop in Dutch Harbor, which ended up being canceled, which was very unfortunate. They rearranged the cruise to go to Seward, Alaska, which those 3 stops were very rainy. We did make it to Anchorage. We did have a great tour on an e-bike adventure. We got to see a moose up close and a black bear. Like I was saying, they canceled our deadliest catch, or our Dutch Harbor excursion, as I called it. It's on Alaska. We did have an excursion booked there. Unfortunately, because we didn't make it there, we weren't able to get that little bit of sightseeing. I was a little afraid of our 6 days from Seward, Alaska to Hawaii. We'd never been on a cruise ship for more than a couple of days without a stop. This time we ended up having 6 days without a stop. They brought on some folks that were Hawaiian, and they were called culturalists. They taught the ukulele, they taught hula, and every night they would go up to the crow's nest and play Hawaiian music, classical Hawaiian music, and that was a really good experience as well. So there was a lot for us to do. Shannon and I, you'll see in the videos as I post them, we every day we practiced the ukulele, and we were actually able to do a performance in front of the whole cruise ship. There was, I want to say there was 30 or 40 of us that were up there playing. We got to Hawaii, beautiful weather. I actually got sunburned on our second day. We got into Kauai. That was great. We were able to go up the North Shore, swim, have a great lunch. We went to Waimea Canyon. We went to Wailua Falls. What else did we do? Yeah, it was just a great day. The next couple of days we were in Honolulu, which again, we went up the west side of the island up to the North Shore. That was awesome. Did some swimming there as well. Came back down that evening, and we saw a luau. Unfortunately for that luau company, they were bought out by a larger corporation that is going to run the luau's until the end of the year, and then tear the buildings down and rebuild a amphitheater and a new resort. So again, losing some of that Hawaiian culture. The second day we went along the East Coast, and we went to Diamond Head, hiked Diamond Head, and then we ended up, we wanted to see the blowhole. And after we did the blowhole, we went out and swam, which was fun until we both got wiped out by a wave. I was fortunate to give my water shoes to the ocean. It cleaned me out. I got hit by a second wave, and it started to pull my shorts off. Shannon and I decided at that point, since we both got wiped out, that we weren't going to swim anymore. But by that point, I was really sunburnt. I didn't have a good shirt on or my hat. We took us about 2 hours to hike up and hike back down Diamond Head, and then we were like, we probably don't need to hang out at the beach anymore. Found a local spot to have lunch. That was great. Drove the rest of the island up, which we were able to find a great spot to swim. And then that was the first time we've ever had a cruise where we were able to stay overnight. That was actually a great adventure. Just because we didn't have to be back on the cruise ship at a specific time, we would have been able to show back up at 1 or 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, or leave at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning if that's what we, so choose to do. We left Honolulu. We went over to Kona, did some snorkeling. That was a great adventure. We went to the bay where the memorial for Captain Cook is. That was very interesting, knowing that you weren't allowed to climb up the shore. It's probably because that coral reef goes all the way up to the shoreline. You wanted to see the Cook Memorial, you had to hike in from the top, and we were told that it was about a 3-hour hike from the top down, and actually I think he said it was an hour and a half hike down and probably a 2.5 hour hike back up. That was the harder part, was getting back up. That was a great day. Had a great lunch. Not quite enough time in Kona, which was kind of sad because we went over to Hilo, which was the other side of the island, and we probably could have spent, another hour or two there, which would have really helped us to be able to do a couple more things. But like I said, we went over to Hilo. Unfortunately, that day or that evening before, right after dinner, Shannon and I went back to the room and we got some unfortunate information that the cruise line had canceled our excursion, and we were not able to book anything on the cruise ship the night before. So we ended up getting off the ship, which was probably a benefit to us because we were able to get on they call it the Hapa on, Hapa off bus there in Hilo, and found a great tour guide with Danny. And we had him the whole day. We left, I want to say, like at 9:30 in the morning, and we didn't get back till 4:15 in the afternoon. We were all aboard at 4:30, so he got us back just in time. I know those guys do those trips quite often, so they know when and where to go. Fortunately, it was a Sunday. He was able to get us a couple extra stops in on that tour. We were able to see the volcano park, which was awesome. A couple of days before, Kilauea had been erupting, and we were hoping to see that. When we left that evening, we were on the ship, and if the volcano was actually erupting, we would have been able to see it from the cruise ship. But unfortunately, the fog rolled in, and there wasn't any activity from the volcano. After that, we had our second set of sea days to Seattle, which was another 6. And again, I was worried that 6 days was going to be too much for us, but I will say that we both caught a little bit of the cruise ship bug. So it was good that we were able to get some rest. I was actually able to catch up on some work, which was great. I had a couple of days to do some work because being gone that long, being in the job I'm in, isn't conducive to getting things done. Didn't want to come back and have 4 or 5 days worth of emails without trying to get through some of that stuff. But yeah, overall great. I thought the weather was going to be terrible headed back, but I was very surprised. The ship that we were on was the Holland America Westerdam, and the Lido deck for that cruise ship. They're able to open the roof up and close it because of either good weather or bad weather. Because we had bad weather in Alaska while we were sailing, they were able to close that roof and allow us to spend some time in the pool and be able to enjoy it. And vice versa, when we were sailing back to Seattle, the weather was great 5 out of the 6 days, and we were able to spend some time at the pool, which was our afternoon ritual. Shannon did some sauna time both times during those 6-day stints at sea. But I will say that initially I was not really impressed with Holland America, and by the end of the cruise, I definitely enjoyed it, and that had to do, I think, with the staff. We got to know quite a few people on the staff being on the ship that long, and found some folks that we were actually able to enjoy that time with. We found some friends, Chuck, Sue, Steve, and Pat. We tried to hang out with those folks as much as we could at night. We found a bar where we were able to sit and just enjoy each other's company. We met LT and his sister, which was great. They had a suite room, which they were kind enough to let us come and see it and spend some time with those folks before we had dinner. But yeah, overall, a great trip. I was worried about being gone for that long. Like I say, it was 30-ish days, but I don't think I regret any of it, and really look forward to doing something like that. Maybe not necessarily a cruise, but definitely spending a long time away from the house and bringing the pups with us. Strider is doing good. Unfortunately, the poor guy had his allergies come up while we were gone and itched a bunch of patches of skin off of him. So when I got back, I was able to schedule an appointment and get him back in. So it's good for now. I probably got to take him in every few weeks to get that shot just to make sure he's not itching himself to death. And like we said, this poor guy lost his leg a couple months before we went on our vacation. Fortunately, we were able to have some family keep an eye on him while we were gone. But yeah, overall great trip. I didn't want to take up too much of your day, but I wanted to say we're back. We enjoyed the trip, and I'll try and get on here and do more lives with you guys and make sure that you know when our next videos are coming out. We do have one coming out tomorrow. I got to figure out what time it's uploading right now. So once I get that uploaded, I can figure out the time. But yeah, appreciate everybody coming out, hopping on the live. I'll try and schedule these a little bit better so that way you guys have some more time to join. But this was kind of a quick, want to jump in, say hi, see how everybody's doing, and say that we really appreciate all the support that we get. So again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please like and subscribe and watch a lot of our old vacations. As I said in the past, I'll be retiring at the end of this year. My last day will be December 30th. My last day in office will be December 18th. Taking a little bit of vacation towards the end of the year. But yeah, stick around. Come and see. I have no idea what life's going to bring us, but we do appreciate you all. And thanks again. And we'll talk to you later.